Hey guys, Swag Gaming HD here, and in today's video guys, I'll be talking about my thoughts on the MTAR-X, and the MTAR-X in this game is a submachine gun, and I know you guys remember in Black Ops 2 this weapon was an assault rifle, and in this game the MTAR has pretty much the same, I guess you could say, feeling that it had in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It has a really fast fire rate, and it's a pretty good weapon for close to medium range. I find myself running this weapon with grip very often, or at least using some sort of stealth attachment. I find myself using muzzle brake or the suppressor. I use muzzle brake to increase the damage on the weapon and increase the range on it as well, because the MTAR in this game has a pretty short range, I guess you guys could say. It performs pretty similar to an assault rifle sometimes. But I find myself using muzzle brake with it. It really helps me get kills a lot better with this weapon, and I'm able to rush pretty good with it. And this weapon has a really weird feel of recoil to it for some reason. The recoil feels really hard for some reason. But I also find myself using an optic. Sometimes I'll use a red dot with it, because sometimes these iron sights are iffy and I can't really aim with them as well. But as long as I'm aiming for close to medium range, the iron sights are not as bad of a hassle to me. But sometimes I switch to using a red dot sight. Also, this weapon has a pretty average magazine clip, so I don't find myself having to use extended mags with this weapon. However, I do always end up running grip with this weapon, as I stated before, because the recoil feels kind of bad sometimes. I don't know if it's the way I'm aiming, but the recoil is pretty bad on this weapon. But I heard something about the range on this weapon being nerfed in a video. I don't really see any problems with the range on this weapon. I still get my kills pretty quickly as long as I keep my aiming consistent. But I recommend everyone that plans on using the MTAR to use this weapon with grip and muzzle brake if you want to get those fast kills, because the weapon is a lot stronger with muzzle brake, and the grip reduces the recoil that the weapon may have with other people that use this weapon. So I recommend using that as well. And as you guys know, even though it's not really needed, I use Stalker and Quick Draw and Ready Up in all of my classes using submachine guns, even though submachine guns aim in a lot faster than assault rifles and LMGs, marksman rifles, snipers, all the way down, with the exception of pistols. So really that is not needed, but I always use it, and it seems to help out when rushing, because when I'm using submachine guns, I am always rushing with them. Even though that's pretty much what they're used for, I guess you could say, close quarter combats. But the other pretty much downfall that I have with this weapon is sometimes it does not seem consistent, and kills that I should be getting, I don't really get them. A guy with the Remington R5 was able to get a hip fire kill over me with the MTAR, but I can't just judge this weapon by a kill that I did not get. But I find to have that problem sometimes. The weapon does not seem to be as consistent as I would think it would be. But overall, this is a really good weapon, and I really like it for close quarter combats, and it is a rushing master. I use it alongside the Bison and many other submachine guns. I will be doing other videos on them later on, but that is my thoughts on the MTAR-X. The MTAR-X is a very good weapon. It has a very fast fire rate, and it pretty much has no recoil. But I do get it sometimes when I guess from long range, I guess, or the furthest that the weapon can shoot, it seems the recoil gets pretty bad, so I end up using a grip on the weapon. But other than that, it's a pretty good weapon, and I find myself using pretty much the muzzle brake all the time, or the suppressor when running stealth operations. And with that being said, guys, this is Swag Gaming HD. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Enemy SATCOM spotted.